iOS users, y'all have all said, I don't like y'all's green bubble. I'm a blue bubble type of person. Well, guess what? We want to have some inclusion too, because I'm not switching. But Google broke down the walls by building their own version of Apple AirDrop compatibility directly into Android's Quick Share. If you're not familiar, you guys are recording a video from a concert, a birthday party, a graduation. Maybe you have a photo. For the longest time, sharing a photo or a video between an Android phone and an iPhone was completely a mess. And they said, nope, we can't do this. And they were saying Google changed the game by updating its Quick Share feature to talk directly to Apple's AirDrop system. It started out as an exclusive to the Google Pixel 10 line, but now it's rolling out to other Android devices such as Samsung Galaxy S26, the Motorola Razr Fold, and also other Xiaomi devices. Now, even though this is a massive shift, Phone Arena, where I got this article from, said that the average Android user is not losing sleep over it. They said, we don't really care. A recent survey revealed that 56% of the people think it's a nice to have, but not a game changer feature. And another 23% completely do not care at all. And Android users got used to sending files through other apps over the years. So this big update is landing with people just saying, okay, that's nice. Who cares? You would send the file through WhatsApp, you would email, you would do WeTransfer.com. But to say now I'm at an event and I can literally pull my phone out and I can go into share a file and go into quick share. You as an iOS user can get the file instantly and we don't have to go through a third party service. We can go peer to peer. Now, you can send high quality family reunion videos or your grandkid photos directly to another relative's iPhone instantly. You no longer have to worry about compressed or blurry messages because you send the video file and they're singing, you're at a concert, and then now the video blurry and I can't make out what's going on. Well, I could just send it to you and it's crispy clear. You can clean up your device storage by deleting random file transfer apps you only download to send documents to Apple users. Sending files over this wireless link keeps the original resolution intact. Your vacation photos will not lose their sharpness and they will not look pixelated. Then you can beam legal documents, tax forms, real estate PDFs straight to a professional's iPad or a MacBook without dealing with email attachment size limits. Because if you go over a certain size limit, they're going to say, nope, the file's too big. Got to send it through Google Drive. Then they also say the system handles the transfer using local wireless connections. You can share large files while traveling in areas with zero cellular reception. I don't even have to hook up a cord. It's all wirelessly. Put my phone right next to yours. You scan the QR code or I share your name and it's good to go. Now, they say that whole green bubble versus blue bubble dynamic meant that sending a clear video between different types of phones was nearly impossible without having some type of technical skill set. Now, this feature removes the headache entirely. It levels the playing field. You can share your memories with anyone standing next to you without asking what kind of operating system do you have. So now remember, the feature is heavily restricted to newer high-end models. Owners of older or budget devices are being completely left out of the rollout. And they're also saying security researchers recently uncovered specific wireless flaws in both sharing systems that could allow a hacker nearby to crash your phone or access tracking details. Now, what's the chances of a hacker to tap into your stuff? Very slim to none. You got to be in a public place. And I don't think a hacker is going to be like, I want your granddaughter's or your grandson's photo. Or I want Beyonce or Usher or Janet Jackson's video. I don't think a hacker is going to be at a concert trying to get your data. I don't think they're going to do that. Revis, you got a question for him?
I want to know what they think about this right here. We're Team Android, and they're giving us something that I really don't care about, but some people, hey, this might really help them out. So my thing is, what do you think about this right here? What do you think about sharing this?
Android phones are getting better support for sharing files with iPhones. Would you actually use it on your phone? If you're watching, I already have another way to share files, and I like it. 2, maybe if it's simple and reliable. 3, yes, I'll share files with iPhone users often. Or 4, no, I really need to send files. I'm good. 1 through 4, let me know in the comments. Would you share files with an iOS user or an Android user if you had a separate device? Would you do it? This is what it looks like right here. If you ever see quick share, and there you go right there. So these are some photos of how it works. You just put the phone right next to it. That's all you do. Just put the phone right next to it. And you ask yourself, when you go to share, there's a button for Android users called quick share. And then when you do it, then you put the iOS user there, put their phone right next to it, and then it will recognize the quick share because you're sharing it, and it's sharing it probably over NFC. And then now you can share the file once they accept, and then you're good to go. And it's just simple as 1, 2, 3. Is that easy or is it not? I don't think it get no easier than that, y'all.
Sounds pretty easy. I don't usually share files, but hey, it wouldn't affect me, period.
Hit the spot 1006 says, I don't use AirDrop anyway. And then Floppy Chopper said, hold up. It can wait till I get home. I ain't got time for all of that. It can wait. So I get it. I mean, like I said, Phone Arena said, hey, this is not impressive at all. We've already found another way. Android, iOS, y'all were playing games. Y'all took too long to get to the party. We found another way. And it's kind of hard to get people to break a habit, if that makes sense. People like once they find a way and it works for them, they're 9 times out of 10, they're not going to move and they're not going to say, well, I'm going to try this new way. They have to actually see it be done. And once they see it being done, they're going to be like, you know what? I'm actually going to rock with this. Now, I will say this. I was at an event and the person had an iOS and I was taking photos of them or taking photos of the party. And the lady said, well, how can I get a copy of that? And I said, oh, I got quick share. She said, you ain't got no iOS device? I'm like, no, I don't have that. She looked at me with that look, y'all. What's wrong with you, green bubble? And I said, well, watch this. And she put her phone next to mine and I sent the file over and she, I got you. I got you. And said, how you do that? And I said, come on now, I'm a tech guy. This is what we do. So I had already been using it. And because I was familiar with it, I did not have to send it to her via WhatsApp. I did not have to send it to her via Messenger or get her email address. Or like my man said, Floppy Chopper said, I'll wait till I get home and I got to send it. But then now you got to hope that the person will send the file. And what's the chances of that happening 9 times out of 10? If you know that you're right in front of the person, they're going to probably be like, yeah, I need that file. But if you get home, you might get sidetracked and you may not get it. Period. Point blank.
Tap in with us. Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. We simplify it for you. You can't say we didn't tell you. See y'all there. Don't miss out.